Somebody asked us on the way down on the elevator if I was going to give just a lecture. And I said, I don't know how to give just a lecture.
Good.
Because in Kundalini Yoga, you can talk and talk and talk, but if you can't experience it, then it's just somebody else's words. And I think other people's words are really important. And I think they're very valuable. But I never knew Yogi Bhajan to ever teach in the 40 years that I was his student, where he just talked. Thank you so much. Sometimes we wish that he would just talk, and he'd be talking and talking and teaching, but we always knew that it would end up with an amazing Kriya. And sometimes the longer he talked, then we thought, oh boy, we're going to get out of a really hard one. But he made it hard and short. But I never remember, do you ever remember, honey? No, it just didn't exist. That always a Kriya was with his talking. Because really yoga isn't about yourself. It's about your breath, but your breath isn't your ego. Your breath is your breath is your breath. And it's the same breath as we all take. Different quantities, different times, different places we're taking it into the body. But breath is breath. And there's no separation with breath. But we can so much separate through what we talked about this morning with the differences of the opinions and the differences that run so rapidly in our minds. The difference between all of us. I have to say, after speaking this morning about our adventure out walking, we actually went out and walked again today because it's such a beautiful city to walk in. And the sun was shining, and it was so lovely. And all the stores were closed. In fact, I couldn't even get the chocolate. I went from, everything was closed, so I said, we just have to be very sweet with each other tonight, but I owe it to you. We'll have it in Munich if you come aboard. We'll be there tomorrow. But in the walking, because it wasn't so crowded and people weren't just so into the shopping because all the stores were closed, which was fantastic. In USA, they never close the stores. I think at Christmas they might close them. Maybe at Easter, I don't know. But it's a rare day that any stores, never on Sunday. Sunday happens to be Sunday worship at the stores. In New York, it's more crowded than ever. In LA, it's a day off where people can just shop. And here, people walk. The only thing we saw people carrying was ice cream and drinks. It was so nice. It was actually very lovely. And what I heard this time, and God was very merciful and so beautiful, I just heard birds. I just heard the birds singing. And every place we went, birds were singing. And they were singing a lot of different tunes, and there were a lot of different kinds of birds. I never saw the birds, but I heard their different melodies. And it was so much of a reminder of the oneness of us all, and how I had gotten detracted away from that oneness when I saw the separation yesterday. And then the birds and the dogs. We love dogs. We have 4 Norwich Terriers, those funny little sparkly, spunky dogs. And we have them, they're all different colors, and they live with us in LA. And they're very funny, and they're very happy, and they're always jumping and letting people pet them and love them. They're real nutty dogs. But we appreciate every city, the dogs. And dogs, again, bring us back to neutrality. They bring us back to just an unconditional love. And the way they are so cute and that they walk around and they sniff everything and they want to see everything and be with everything. And so the combination of the dogs and the birds today brought me back to a very neutral and loving space. And I wanted just to share that, and also to thank God for answering the call of perhaps my mind, who had delineated into opinions, judgments, and maybe discriminations. So I thank the birds and the dogs, and I thank the Creator. Now we're going to move. We're still about the heart. We have an impossible situation, but we have a challenging situation, because I don't know how to teach that's not challenging, because my teacher never taught anything that wasn't. And he said a piece of coal, the only way a piece of coal becomes a diamond is with pressure. When you think of an old black piece of coal, dirty, you don't want to pick it up, and that becomes a diamond. It's unbelievable. It's like miraculous, but that's who we are. The coal that becomes the diamond. But there has to be a lot of pressure. Not that you think of pressure as bad. Not that you think of challenge as bad. It's actually a gift. It's a gift to be put under pressure, to see how you do. When you just keep searching for an easy way out of every single thing in your life, you never build character. You never build stature. You never build strength. And therefore, you never build the capacity to love fully. Because you want to hold on, play it safe, be secure. And when you take that bold step into consciousness, you allow the heart to be very, very vulnerable. And then you know the magnificence of your soul and of yourself. So today the prayer is that we will arrive there. Okay? If you've got socks on and would like to take your socks off, that would be really cool. And if you'd like to sit up, that'd be fantastic. And then I think we can get moving. And remember, this is your last class, so you can really give it your all. Okay?